that I think we coined a smoke he was throwing in middle, the Mopos smoke. So we'll see if that one rears its ugly head as we do quickly gallop over towards the B bomb site here. Some utility being left behind as they want to take this cave space quickly, and they'll get it, but there's a bit of an issue towards mid. It's safe. He pokes up his head for 2 quick clicks. It's DeathZz to get one back, make it 2. Double trouble all around.
3 on 3, an exciting start as Safe crack things open there towards the B ledge, but things slow down for now. But out of the cave they come. David G leading the charge here, Glock in hand, and a counter boost coming in as Drop will raise yuurih above the bomb site itself, but it is a safe default plan for now. There is a kit available and a smoke chat, so this retake is definitely on the cards, as we'll see KSGO coming from the ledge position, and yuurih still in this boost has to dismount, and the time is ticking away here.
Now, Devi would have heard that drop off there, so DeathZz ready to swing out into this, but yuurih strikes first. Remember, KSGO needs to make his way into this fight, but it is just DeathZz. He has to get an ace right now to secure this round. Dead to rights. It will be the pistol round going in the favor of FURIA here. I was about to call it yuurih.
yuurih kind of works.
Well, he's the one defusing the bomb. So right now, he can be the one on the top of the totem pole.
Yeah, and he got 2 kills as well, so I think that's absolutely fine. It's apt, as we will see quite a convincing pistol round there from FURIA. The Panthers feeling at home on the jungles of Ancient, of course. And we get to round number 2. Bomb planter, you don't have to force buy here. Could take the full eco and have a real strong buy coming forward, but they've opted to maybe invest into this one. Time will tell.
Yeah, the plant's nice, right? The plant's going to facilitate some of these force buys. We are catching these kills on the replay, but we are back underway. And, well, last round we went all 5B. This round looks like we're going all 5A.
They've got rifles across the board, but of course some caveats there. It does limit their amount of utility and firepower. They've opted for the Galils instead of AK-47s here. And indeed, as Chad mentioned, 5 players towards A here. Smokes down towards CT spawn and I assume Donut as well. And KSGO first contact, but will the smoke be landing towards Temple?
Doesn't look like it. Oh, they should have been boosting here. Now they've been smoked off. KSGO gets 2. Yeah. Art's here had plenty of time. And looks like KSGO might even get 4 kills. Limping through the smoke. Last, it will be Martinez. He had a good showing yesterday, Martinez, really on debut. And I think that, well, it was debut for him and the team, debut here at Pro League. And I think the riders coming into this event, they weren't turning too many heads with their results online. But definitely looked good yesterday. I
haven't heard of anything about him since he replaced Senpais until this event, right? This is against the LAN debut. But you're right, it's been pretty quiet on that front. But anything but for KSGO. Big double kill upon arrival there. The smoke landing at the prime time, just as Movistar were committing through the smoke, and they get absolutely mauled there. So the force buy does nothing for them, unfortunately. They go down 2-0, and it's going to be pretty much a full eco here in round number 3. P250s, Deagles, Glocks, no armor, no nades. Just run the time down, boys. Try and bleed out some of that utility. It all racks up in the end if you can bait out a few incendiaries, for example.
Yeah, the desk was also bringing up the conversation as... Hello. Hold up a second, yuurih. You got to kill somehow out of all of that. Safe will find one back here. So a casualty indeed. Drop needs to see if he can find this M4.
Yeah, it's up to Art now to defend it, ultimately, because they're trying to cross over towards the ledge here. But they might as well just fall back, assess their options, and Drop using the information they've gathered towards middle to push towards the B doors. But back towards middle we go. Art's doing everything that has to be done there. Not a problem in the end. They do lose 1 player, and just trying to give him the M4. I don't think he got it.
Nothing.
He left with no MP9, no M4.
Not the end of the world.
It's not, but could have been a lot better for them. It's going to cost them another $2,900 on top of their investments here. But 3-0 has been found, and Safe picks up the AWP as you'd expect. And we'll get into it. First gun round here. No AWP available for Martinez. Are we going to try and put the flare on the end of it, Martinez?
No,
I'm just going to leave it.
No. I'm just gonna give him Martinez.
That's fair enough.
I don't want to butcher it. Yeah.
It's been known to happen before.
And we gave it a go with the Portuguese side with Aras Doce, but
yes,
that was the sweet rice. Right now we're trained with Safe's AWP aggressively over towards main. yuurih will catch a little bit of information. Pops a bullet through. It's the nade that's going to do the lion's share of that damage, and Safe should be good for 1 here. The jiggle in any moment now, and overstepping the mark. A leg shot. That should send DeathZz packing, I imagine.
Yeah, fortunate to be alive, but there it is. Safe with his first AWP shot of the game. It connects, but not quite with the frag. Still a 5-on-5 for now as they pull back, trying to avoid the bullets spam through from the B bomb site. Smoke's actually running rather thin on the CT side. A couple of them left, no incendiaries either, as they take over the cave here. yuurih just spamming some shots there, trying to push them back even further.
Okay, flashed off the line for now. There's 3 players on this B bomb site to defend for FURIA. They've Left a bit of a gaping void in middle. That's the caretaker of safe. A flash in. Is there fight on it? No, just hoping for a reaction here. Bomb now starting to clamp down towards this side of the map. It is just DeathZz on the lurk. Second flash, and then the initiate. That's great from yuurih. Opens up the account in round number 4. And teamwork makes the dream work as they continue to allow each other to swing and pick and fight.
Yeah.
28 seconds, lads. If you don't get this one, maybe a save.
Yeah, and then they got that kill. I dare say they'd go for it, but now really need to work out what the next move is. It's going to be down to safe once again. His second shot, this time is a frag. Takes down Martinez, and we've got ourselves a very questionable 5 versus 3. So much low HP on the board here for Movistar. 9 seconds remaining. They'll have no chance to even plant the bomb now. The round's falling apart, but can they pick up the pieces, survive with a couple of AKs perhaps? CSGO spots one towards the temple. Fortunately for Alex, he tucks himself in the nick of time there. But 4 players surviving for FURIA, looking very confident there. Safe with a good start. Aggressive towards the A tunnels there, managing to at least push them back, force them back towards middle, and it all collapses in the B cave.
I suppose a key in this round was the real estate that the Riders had was able to at least traverse back towards Donut to try something. I'm sure that will be a fixture here throughout once they're able to hold on to B lane, push FURIA off of mid. Might try a few more of those maneuvers, but with 2 saved guns, a couple of upgraded pistols behind, the buying patterns in the early stages, unless they can convert around like this, is going to be very, very rough here for the Spaniards. Molly down towards lane. Safe's going to throw out a couple of his own design here as well. You can see just littered with the mollies there as they do surge forward once more.
Very nice work from FURIA. Full control of the B ledge for now, but difficult to hold on to it. You can keep smoking those double doors, but it costs you a lot of utility, of course, and Movistar seem more than happy to oblige and just sit out behind the double doors and just wait.
Patience is a virtue, they do say.
They do say that occasionally. Whether it'll work out here, time will tell, but they're not patient at all on the FURIA side, going for heads-up Counter-Strike duels there. It does work out for a trade, but you would say that maybe favors Movistar's. Now they get a 3rd rifle to work with.
Yeah, that is a curious decision indeed. So
that's a wild one. You have no intel. I appreciate you're hunting for some, but you even got quite lucky to even find 1 kill there. That could have just collapsed.
Well, now let's see if they can withstand this task. They're going to make it past and quite quickly surging towards B.
You might as well get in towards B, right? You just confirmed there's an AWP towards the K position. Unfortunately, DeathZz will go down elsewhere, so they'll start rotating in here. Great shot there from Drop through the smoke. We'll take down Alex, 4 on 2, and that could be the round in itself. Safe as houses with the AWP. Martinez just walking into his guaranteed death, unfortunately for him. A pretty much clean sweep there, Chad.
Yeah, handled. After that interesting push over towards the B doors, I understand it's information that frees them up. It was just a bit of a curious maneuver there, but regardless, they will secure the round. The Curiosity didn't kill the Panther. And I think that if Safe could come out and have a better matchup today than he did yesterday, where they still managed to squeak through that best of 3 that did go the distance, I think that'll be great signs going forward. Now, we know the ring rust, that was the conversation that the desk was having. Right, there's a bit of a chit-chat they were saying. We're obviously referencing the interviews from yesterday. And this is one of the unknown quantities. I feel like Counter-Strike landscape is shifting a little bit, especially at the upper echelons. There's not as many tournaments that they're opting to play in. They seem to stay in mainly these bigger ones, and that means that, okay, you might not play for the first month of the season.
Sure, but they were doing a 1-month boot camp as well.
That does help, but I know, it's just about that mindset.
I appreciate that, but at the same time, it's not like you're going to be rusty in general. Maybe just not right in the mindset for the official game.
Sure.
So, yeah, definitely some factors to be unpacked there, but let's get into the next gun round here. I say that. DeathZz only operating with, what, a P250? They've taken so much damage here. What the hell is going on?
So much util over towards B. We've already highlighted the amount of... Oh, straight in. Martinez. Okay, here we go. We're on notice. 2 for him. Art, completely blind. Does get that kill onto Alex, who took 1 step too far. But the action is all about Martinez here.
Yeah, his first 2 kills into the game. They're absolute showstoppers, and Drop, I think he's done for here. He sits in the smoke, but Mope seems to be aware of it. Apparently not. Gets control of the bomb here, and they've got the man advantage. Very healthy. FURIA with 3 players surviving on 100 HP as well. DeathZz will do what he can to try and scramble towards the bomb. If anything, they'll allow him to get it with that smoke going down. So can recover that part.
I think the flank right now of...
no way.
Okay. You can have the bomb, but we'll just spam you through it. And Art has so much room here. There's no fallback factor available. This is a fight that they have to win against Drop while CSGO is busy investigating the leak through mid. The smoke will fade, and Caserado has a flash. If he wants to, might need a flash now. Drop's going to step out, gets the kill easy as you like. A trade there. Martinez, 7 points of health. The AWP in hand needs to get these final 2. This would be an ace. Molly's not bad into the AK-47, and away he goes. I don't even get the plan out of this. Never mind. Drop. We'll get the drop on him with the spam through the boards. That's 6-0 start. Fantastic work for FURIA here.
Yeah, absolutely true, Chad. That's looking quite comfortable for FURIA. You can see they're really thriving on the CT side. A nice little wallbang to close things out as well. Good debut from Martinez with his opening few frags there, managing to pick up 3 of them, but not quite enough. We didn't quite catch it when the round was live. Let's have a look at that second kill. Beautiful. Very confident, very assertive with the crosshair placement as well.
I think this is one of the keys there. The DeathZz was talking about it. I think the performance yesterday was great. If he can continue to do it, that's the consistency we're looking for, and it's going to be needed because for the Riders before, Sampais was one of the key factors to the team alongside of Mopos and Alex.
Yeah, not many people thought they could bring this team back to life after losing him, but they found a worthy candidate, that's for sure.
And this is great for the team as well. Get 5 best-of-3s underway here throughout Group D. Today's day number 2 as they are lobbing the smokes out towards A as a fake. They're hoping to draw the eyes and attention off of middle here, and they will have done so. Arts rescinds. He drops back to assist. It's a very deep donut smoke there, or shallow, I suppose, which way you're looking at it. I think that has not landed as designed, and Art, made a mirror this. He's going to go down here. I don't even know if we get more than a kill.
He's done very well to even get 1 there. Gets a dink on the fadeaway as well. Knew he was done for, didn't try and retreat. And we'll see yuurih chime in as well. He finds DeathZz. Morpers down to just 9 points of health, and he'll be patrolling towards red. Found the perfect target potentially, but safe 1 step ahead of him. He'll be dropped as well. So another 4 versus 1. These rounds have been incredibly clean, Chad, even with a dink there. Martinez can get nothing done. 7-0 to kick off their CT campaign. Fabulous scenes here.
You're going to be happy as the coach there. I'm
ecstatic.
You're just happy at this time.
Just happy, yeah.
If it was 15-0, you'd be happy.
Absolutely.
Maybe over the moon.
Perhaps. This was the shot. Mopos with the right choice there to go after the AWP on low HP, but very nice work from Safe. Caserado as well hasn't really been challenged towards a side whatsoever.
10 kills in the first 7 rounds for the Riders, right?
Yeah,
so traction in that department is a bit of an issue.
Hasn't felt like they've really been fragging hard.
Okay, Safe considered his options there. Looked like he wanted to combat or very close towards mid in true Brazilian style. And just stalled out across the map here. So Riders are changing their pace. I think they've had enough of the onslaught of flames, and most of those bottles have already gone to waste. There's 2 left right now. We'll make it 1. And Hart, is he going to get flashed forward here? Safe's actually just going to take the peek. This is crazy how they're just standing around in mid. I understand the elbow smoke. They're going to deploy yet another. Here comes the flat. Yeah, it feels like it wants to happen, but they're holding back for now.
Could go either way. Arts in a very tricky spot here. Needs to be so careful of that smoke fading away towards middle. Thankfully, no T-side presence behind it. And they're going to be choosing towards the B ramp here. So in we go. Not much of an execution, but a few smokes are down. That's the key kill. Martinez will take down Art towards the B ledge. Bomb should be planted here. Drop can do nothing about it. So the first real advantage the Movistar Riders have had so far. So they'll have to call in for the rotations. The retakes will begin momentarily, but they don't have really any utility. They have 1 smoke for the defuse here, potentially. That's about it.
Yeah, is it going to be cave, top ramp, and Safe right now coming around. yuurih's just got 2 kills. Just 2 kills from nowhere for yuurih. This one's back on. DeathZz, Martinez low, Safe around the world. He's going to drop. Martinez gets another. Needs to flash to facilitate this. The push from DeathZz could be absolutely everything here, and on the flash, DeathZz comes through. Isn't going to get a single kill. And Drop now just needs to hold the defuse, hope that he doesn't get spammed. It is just this lane play from Martinez, and that will be 8-0. It looked rough for a moment, but yuurih, the man on the screen, the guy with the impact on the pistol, impact again here. How does he get that double up?
I have no idea, but they desperately needed that, that's for sure. Double kill in the 5 versus 4 disadvantage. Let's have a look at it now. So there was a slight gap in the smoke. He was aiming for 1, double down, and then the round collapses for the Movistar Riders here. Fantastic work once again. FURIA firing on all cylinders here. And you can see it getting under the skin now of the Movistar Riders. A bit frustrated they can't convert these rounds. That's the best chance they've had, to be honest with you.
Biffing here though, Henry. This is definitely with pace. Look at the mid-util that's come through. And this is it. This is the adjustment that a lot of teams are highlighted this earlier in the group. I said that Na'Vi were throwing this door-style Molotov. Well, it's becoming more and more common now, and they just waltz through the flames like firewalkers. Martinez, the only one who seems to be able to strike back, gets a double kill again. This kid's sharp.
He really is. That's fantastic work, but DeathZz will leap into his own Misfortune there. K-Serato double kill from the red room. 2 versus 1 now. Galil in hand. DeathZz will have to go above and beyond, but a very quick round there. We ended at 1 minute 20. That's a change of pace from Movistar Riders, but the exact same result.
Yeah, they've tried it all now. They've slowed it down. They've gone fast. They've run through the util. They've tried to extinguish. They've waited out the util. Nothing seems to be working right now. The last 2 rounds have been some of the closer rounds they've had.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Running the gauntlet.
But that's the adjustment. It seems so simple, right? It's like, well, instead of mulling deep and close, let's just mulling close and, well, closer. So you can see there, just burnt to a crisp. Toasty. As a timeout called, the conversation had, the second one burnt through Coach Blade. You can see him there, kind of rally the troops.
Not happy. Not happy one bit.
Understandably so. Oh, they've called back-to-back timeouts.
Oh, really?
Yes. So 2 burnt consecutively here for the Riders. That spells how bad things are truly going.
And it's a strange time to do it as well, because you can't necessarily buy into this round. You can see the money at the bottom of your screens there for the Movistar Riders, all hovering just under that $4,000 mark, meaning that you can get AK armor, maybe a smoke or 2, or you go for Galil's Tech 9s and a couple of AK-47s as the timeouts continue here. Just explaining what has to be done. They have found themselves at the bottom of the well. Need to climb out. And the money on the CT side of things, $10,000 on 2 players, 5K elsewhere. They are looking very comfortable. They've got a couple of losses they can afford to take.
Okay, well, the partial investment is here, and Mopos does this, Henry. I know you're going to look at this and you're going to say, Chad, Mopos has a Galil and no head armor. But this is a Mopos situation.
Mopos special.
I've seen it more than you would believe. The amount of times...
half his health gone.
Yep, and there's the other half. So he does do this. He's the X-Factor player for this team, right? He goes for
Wild card.
It's crazy. There's a couple of them out there. He didn't see anybody, but at least DeathZz holding on to the Galil, and
they are keeping up when they're presented with opportunities to frag. They're converting the shots. It's just being locked out for so long is the problem. But either way, they get an AK-47 within their ranks now at least. 4-on-4, 1 minute 20 remaining. K-Serato loses his vision towards the red room.
Oh!
Here we go. Now it's starting to get a bit spicier.
Okay.
Aggression thwarted as FURIA lose the man advantage now. Goes into a 4 versus 3. They'll recover yet another rifle here. This round is starting to look possible.
This gets a bit prickly now because it's K-Serato who will have to consider this unless Safe gets this kill right now, and it's not looking likely. Okay. Bullet to the belly, a second one for Safe. Steps out as easy as you like. They knew he was there, but the comms maybe a little bit too slow. The molly in the hands.
Yep.
And now I thought K-Serato's position was no good. Maybe it's great.
It could be perfect. It's very difficult to negate this position, and Alex is about to find out. He gets dropped, and we're back to a 3 versus 1. Speaking of drop, he's actually pushing towards the B ledge. He needs to be careful here. There is a chance that Martinez, with his mechanical gifts, will be able to fight his way back into this round. 25 seconds remaining. Trying to look for any sort of avenues of approach here, but not going to find anything at all. 10-0. Double digits already as we enter round number 11. That was the partial investment, though, Chad. So not all is lost. If they can start winning right here, right now, there's still plenty of rounds to be played. 5 in total, to be honest. But nice shot from Alex. Gets his 3rd frag of the half.
Yeah, that's a clean one right there. A little bit upset with that one. Felt like he should have had that kill, and likely so. That is fortunate for Safe that he steps around the corner in that fashion. But it was interesting from how he's saying from what he went, he watched a couple of demos of Martinez, thought he's more mechanically gifted than Sampayas. So that's huge, right? If that ends up being the case, we've already seen some great shooting out of Martinez over, well, the 0 rounds they've won here. And the games yesterday were much better.
He's the only one fragging right now, right?
That's true.
So, oh dear,
yeah,
even more so now.
This is worrisome.
And this is the pick of Movistar Riders, not to rob salt in the wounds or anything like that, but that's an issue.
Yeah. Martinez, let's stick with you. You tend to get a couple of kills.
No helmet, just a note. So in terms of the heads-up duels, he's at a disadvantage in that sense. But in towards B, they will position themselves, waiting for an opportunity. A CT to misstep, which could happen considering you've got a 5-on-3 advantage. Very strong smoke, though, being deployed. Pretty much nullifies the efforts of Martinez, but Mopos has been activated. That's a nice kill. That's towards the cubby. They can't hold on to it. A brutal shot there. Front drop. And the other 2 players for Movistar is segregated behind this smoke. There's nothing they can really do. Can't really boost above it. It's a really awkward angle. Number 3B for drop. The bomb goes down. And Martinez, as mentioned, smoked out again, lost the bomb. This has to save.
That's very unfortunate. Drop's been really good at playing towards the top of this ramp. He hasn't died yet. He's 8-0, so great showing from him. KSerrato 14-1. Art's the one alongside of yuurih who have given over the most kills so far, 6 and 7. And Safe's also having a good showing. So didn't think that we would be getting this type of a map. We have Nuke and Vertigo as the next two if we do require them. They're going to run boost. Oh, Martinez, they're coming. How many can you get before you go down, or will you survive?
I think it's worth the hunt here. Even if you're going to lose a couple more rifles, just removing that threat going forward is going to be absolutely everything. He's running out of time as well, Chad, as they come closer and closer to his spot. Misses out, and did he get the money?
No, he didn't.
Come on now.
Guys.
Let's give it to him anyway, shall we? It was a good effort.
It was a good effort.
We should give him the money, if you ask me.
Can we donate it somehow?
Yeah, we can do a Kickstarter maybe.
A fund?
Well, that's rough. That's about as bad of an outcome you could have hoped for. If you're a Movistar Riders player, they've got literally nothing now for Martinez. He gets dropped to Tech 9 at least. He'll have a couple of flashes, but partial buy, and their raw player is completely broke. That is not good. But these are the sort of rounds when you're desperate. These sort of rounds seem to work out sometimes, you know? Maybe this is straight up B-Rush. Oh dear, that's going to cost them a lot of HP, but they've managed to dodge the bullets, at least upon arrival. Drop only good for one here. It's down to yuurih to find multiple kills. He has a player towards the pillar to deal with as well. It's getting dicey, but 3 versus 1 deaths with the M4 scrambling towards the A side. So there's a plan at least with the maximum loss bonus, of course.
That's as good in the clutch as well.
There is a chance to win this.
He's actually quite good in the clutch here. So if he thinks he has time, he might try and reposition a little bit more audaciously here. So now the penny's dropped. We're in the wrong place.
So the bomb's going to be about halfway gone by the time they even arrive at the scene of the crime. Where will he position himself? That's the question.
I think he thought they would have been hotter on the tail, but it reflects with how he planted. Because if he knew that it was going to be a wide open runway, maybe he plants a little bit differently to set himself up for a different post plant. So at least a good plan for DeathZz there. So they get something out of this round.
It guarantees the AWP as well, because where they lost money on Martinez, he can still afford an AK-47. He can drop that. He'll be given the sniper rifle by a teammate, which is exactly what's happening right now. But 12-0. They're still continuing with the fist bumps. They're happy with the bomb plant. Still believing.
But someone is. Double AWPs now. Arts has brought out his.
Arts has been known to use an AWP from time to time, quite aggressively.
I don't want to see a 16-0 here today, Henry. I don't want one on my watch.
You won't. That's not going to happen.
Okay, thank you.
I can assure you that.
Especially now that I've jinxed it.
Exactly.
We can curse and jinx, but we can never do anything positive with our powers.
No blessings. Oh, Dwight gives up the game there. A tick of damage from the Molotov will at least be a sound cue to know the CTs have pushed. Might have to get your skates on if you're executing towards A. They seem to be aware of it, setting up their smokes now, but it's Martinez just calling for a bit of backup.
Well, it was, hey, can you throw this smoke? No, can you throw this smoke? Turns out no smokes, and they're completely backpedaling. So potentially, Henry, the information that they heard from the tick of that molly, maybe changing the call here. They've just thrown a smoke towards middle, a flash over the top as well. Safe, not blind at all, and they knock him down. Way too easy there.
Yeah, they might want to fall back into a more defensive crossfire-based setup now. It's a little bit all over the place for the CTs after getting nothing for that investigation towards the double doors, but they've actually smoked it off. And we see KSerrato chiming back in, and it's just going to be another nightmare situation here. We are seeing kill after kill going in favor of FURIA. Just 2 remain for Movistar Riders here, and they are running out of time once again. At the 40-second mark, I guess you kind of have to go for it, Chad. You can't really justify saving your 12-0 down, can you?
If they lose this round and go 13-0 down, I'll give you a little experiment we could do next round. Something like Alex and I have flirted with in the past that has helped teams. So we will attempt it in the next round.
Does it involve some sort of voodoo magic?
No, nothing crazy. It's actually the easiest thing you're going to do all day.
Okay, I like the sound of that.
We'll see if Martinez can pull off the miraculous 1-on-4 with the AWP.
Been here a couple of times now. Has been hitting the shots when required. There's another one. yuurih will be dropped.
But after time again, though, Henry.
I think he'll be okay.
All right, so what we're going to do in this next round, and I know it sounds counterintuitive to what we're paid for,
right?
But we are not going to say a single word.
We're going to sit there in silence.
We're going to sit there in silence for an entire round.
And to see what happens.
Well, what will happen when we sit here in silence is the Riders will win the round.
All right.
It's a tried and tested method.
When do we start?
As soon as we return to game. So we can, quickly talk about these highlights. Great work from Art and Safe. Good shots from the AWP. You can see them lighting up the scoreboard. But
if someone wins a 1-on-4 now and they don't get that highlight package, they're going to be annoyed. That's all I'm saying.
You want them to win a round or not?
I want them to win a round.
Right,
I'm on your side.
Here we go.
I'm on your side. Oh dear.
Well, it was the closest round
It's
so
the
far.
best effort they've possibly put forward. It was a great attempt. Came down to the 1 versus 1, Chad. I feel like they harnessed our energy,
They did.
but it wasn't quite enough. Even with the caster curse above them, comes down to the 1 versus 1, 14-0 down. I enjoyed the tranquility of silence there.
That was quite nice. I was at peace with my thoughts.
Yeah, I was just enjoying the round, and that was a huge miss from Save. I thought this is the moment.
Even when it was in the one-on-one, I was still believing because it was the orb. I was like, he can do it, and then he didn't do it. But a good crack, a good shake of the sauce bottle right there, as Kevin Rudd would say.
So, final round of play in the first half here, looking for the clean sweep. I don't think we've seen any 15-0s. I'm not sure about that in Pro League, but this season, I don't think it's...
We haven't.
We haven't. That's the only sample size I can really comment on, I'll be honest. But Arts looking to make it a reality. There's the first incision made towards middle. 5-on-4. The perfect half.
Henry, they've only managed 1 opening kill this entire half on the T side.
Yeah.
It's actually mental.
On their map pick as well, that is wild. I feel like yuurih's going to go down here. He won't be expecting Mopos tucked in towards his position, perhaps. But now, I guess now he's taking his...
Safe will die instead.
Oof. Yeah, you're right.
Safe.
Hello.
Okay, well,
That's strange.
thanks, yuurih. But it's all right. Drop activates in time, pushes down. The bomb drops straight into the hands of Alex, but they'll take that one every day of the week. And now it's just Mopos and Davy. Henry, it's about to be a 15-0.
It absolutely is, Chad. Have you ever seen anything like it? I haven't in some time. On their map pick as well, Davy G smoked off again. He'll have to come out eventually. Serato knows it. I dare say he'll be going down, but there it is, 15-0. That is an absolute mauling from the Panthers here to kick off the best-of-3 series on their opponent's map pick. It's the clean run. They're hunting for the perfect game. We'll see if they can find it after this break.
Hey Future Pros! On Ancient today with a helpful little A-split smoke. To throw the smoke, take mid control. Easy, right? Then get into this corner. Aim at the middle of this spot. And jump throw the smoke. A nice, easy lineup leading to a useful smoke that can give you some good options on the grueling T side of Ancient.
Welcome back to the unraveling of Movistar Riders, who find themselves 15-0 down on their map pick. Now, we have got some of the best minds in the business working this broadcast. One of those names is SEO. Now, he has confirmed that this is not the first 15-0 in Pro League this season. FaZe did beat MIBR 15-0 and Overpass in Group B. However, they did not get the 16-0 victory.
Okay.
So we still have a chance of breaking records right here, right now. It's all to play for as FURIA look for the perfect game.
Oh, it looks like it might be an uppercut in towards B here.
Absolutely.
They've stopped and stalled for a moment. There's some Julies to get past. It looks like Cave might also be smoked off. The 1x bet odds favoring FURIA here. Maybe not heavy enough as smokes hit the side. The first body hits the deck. Art onto Alex. The second kill not going to come in favor of Drop. Martinez does not want to go down 16-0 here today. Fighting tooth and nail. DeathZz here. Surely a 2v4. They have to win this.
They have to. You'd think so. But this kill might decide it. And it's the dual Berettas that stand tall and win their first round as we kick off the second half. You've got to laugh at this point, boys.
Yeah, you really do. As someone who has actually been in this position and been 16-0 professionally several times in my career, it doesn't feel good. But when you have a best-of-3 series ahead of you, use this to now try and warm back into things, clean the slate, use it as a mood lifter. Yeah, we just got owned, but that's okay. We still have 2 more maps coming our way.
Yeah, that's a very good point. It's certainly not the ideal start, but a lot of Counter-Strike to be played. It doesn't matter what the final scoreline is. You lost the first map. So what? Move on. It happens. As we'll see them get mowed down here. DeathZz a chance to build his confidence again. 3 kills for him. And doesn't look like they'll be getting the bomb down here, I would say. As we'll see the penultimate frag found. That's yuurih being dropped towards Temple. And Keserato will be residing in the same area.
Oh, that's messy.
There we have it. So, thing is, though, a couple of MP9s in the mix. They will be up against the AK-47s going into round number 18 here.
The coach gets
enjoying
it.
himself, yeah.
Blade gets it. He understands.
He knows this one's already over. He's already accepted that. We've all accepted it, but he has to more than anyone. Make sure the morale is high going forward. And yeah, they've avoided the 16-0. This won't be talked about for years to come. This will just be like just a very good game for FURIA. They might be able to get 3 or 4 rounds here. Who knows?
Well, Art's actually invested into a Mac 10 here, so let's see how they deploy this. Heading swiftly over towards A main, where DeathZz is on a collision course right now. He's going to lob some useful of his own. A flash and over. DeathZz is tucked in. They're not clearing their corners, but it doesn't matter. yuurih sidelines him for now, and he has to sit by and wait in a 4-on-5 for his teammates.
Oh, it's so rough as well. They've been completely destroyed by the utility, but pushing through it. Martinez feeling very brave indeed. He'll be punished. Down at 20 points of health, but still fighting strong here. Keserato, will he time it well? Apparently not. 4 versus 3 in favor of Movistar Riders here. Drop patrolling towards Temple. Safe has been boosted up as well. Bomb ticking at some pace now as we come up to the halfway point. Retake still looking pretty decent, to be honest with you. A key position from Drop. Working in the crossfire with Safe as well, trying to take all the aggro for the boosted player to close things out, but Martinez finds his second kill of the round with 20 HP. They've done a great job here. The defuse looks guaranteed.
He has a molly. He's not going to throw it. Okay. Had an opportunity there. I think he just realized a little bit too late.
A little bit too late, unfortunately, and it will be the 3rd for the Movistar Riders. There we have it. An AK is saved for yuurih. Of course, gets some money with the bomb planted. And they should be able to buy with something here. Not a full buy, but there it is. Blade, the coach, once again, is raising morale here. In a desperate situation, they're making the best of it. They didn't get a single round in their first half. You're just joining us, but alive and well in the second. 3-0 as they look to make the scoreline a bit more competitive. So Mac 10 once again for Art. Galil for Keserato. A pretty healthy buy across the board. Just looking to close this one out if possible. Oh, no, Martinez can't escape. That's a key scout.
Through A main.
Yeah.
This isn't meant to work.
Well, I guess that's the point, is trying to throw in the unexpected maneuvers. And that could be it. We'll have to take something very special now. Martinez, the danger man, has been removed from the equation. 1 minute 25 on the clock. The retake will have to begin before the bomb is planted. They're going to have to assume it's an all-in A attack. Mopos, pretty much the last line of defense. What a great job he's doing so far.
You'll take that. Yeah, that's a freebie right there. There's no response available here in this type of position. The boost, it was rumbled last time. Could be rumbled again this time. Smoke starting to fade here. Another smoke deployed towards the Temple. Mopos has to fight. And that's probably it.
I don't know. With low HP player available, Safe and yuurih, actually, there's always a chance. But one of those bullets probably had to connect. It goes the wrong way. DeathZz down to 42. And it's a 4-on-2 overall, but the walking wounded trying to get closer to the bomb site. It's up to Safe to close things out here. He'll find the penultimate frag towards Alex, and there we have it, 16-3, Chad. At least there were smiles on the faces as it all came to a close.
Yeah, look, not a great showing here for the Riders on their own map choice, but FURIA looked great. We discussed yesterday what was going on. Was it the ring rust? Was it them just getting actually a real fight taken their way? But this is a clear statement. This is a much better looking FURIA today, and unfortunately not a good looking Movistar Riders, but we still have 2 more maps to come, and we have a desk and a break and everything good to come your way. So don't go anywhere, hang around, we'll be right back.